Hello Days of Our Lives fans, and welcome to Soap Dramatics channel. Eric rushes Sloan to the hospital where Kayla delivers devastating news. Tuesday, August 22nd, 2023, today on Days of Our Lives, a cramping Sloan passes out, Lee and Melinda take their mind games to the bedroom, and Nicole urges Johnny not to give up on Chanel. While in the square at night, Chanel gets a call from Talia, who reconfirms their date. Talia's been looking forward to it all day and says she'll pick her up at the bakery. Perfect, Chanel responds, but her smile fades into pensiveness as she hangs up. Wendy comes home to find Lee cooking dinner. He slaps her hand away from stealing food because it's for Melinda. He needs Wendy to disappear for the evening. When she questions if he can trust the DA, Lee grins. Dating Melinda is exactly what he needs. Wendy runs into Chanel in the square. They catch up on Sweet Bitch reopening and Wendy dating trip. Chanel is happy for them. Wendy is too, but she feels bad about Johnny. She was thinking Chanel could pick up the pieces. Chanel says Johnny's just been a good friend to her, but Wendy counters that he has unresolved feelings. Chanel thinks they missed their moment. Plus, she has plans with Talia tonight, and Johnny hasn't said anything to her. Maybe it's best to move forward and not backward. Coming in from the pool, Johnny finds Nicole in the DeMera mansion. When he brings up Victor's death, a melancholic Nicole admits part of her will miss the old geezer. After all, he wasn't her least favorite ex-husband. Johnny assumes his dad wasn't either since they're engaged again. He asks if they set a date. Nicole says not yet, but EJ did go to get the forms for their marriage license. When Nicole mentions they were going to elope to Italy, Johnny Mock accuses her of stealing the idea from him. Marrying Chanel in Rome was the best day of his life. Nicole says it sounds like he really loved her. Johnny admits he still does. However, Talia beat him to asking her out. Nicole wonders how Chanel could trust her again. Johnny doesn't get it either, but he has to move on. Nicole urges him not to give up so easily. Outside the pub, Melinda tells EJ if the baby is the only reason he wants to marry Nicole, he should reconsider. EJ declares he also loves her very much. When Melinda continues to make cryptic comments, EJ tells her to spit out whatever it is she so clearly has to say. Before Melinda can get out the words, Lee calls to invite her to dinner. She accepts and leaves a frustrated EJ hanging. At Sloan's place, Eric, temporarily played by Jason Gerhardt, asks what she needs to tell him. She admits she's been keeping a secret and prays he'll understand. I should have told you so much sooner, she says, then doubles over in pain. He rushes her out to the hospital. At the hospital, Talia runs into Kayla after a session with Marlena. When Talia notes she's putting in the work to make amends, she laments that none of it pays the bills. Kayla suggests she work there as a doctor. It's not her sole decision, but she will go to bat for her. An excited Talia thanks her and promises to work her ass off. After Kayla's left, Talia does a celebratory dance as Eric leads Sloan off the elevator. Sloan collapses. Talia rushes over to perform chest compressions. Kayla returns as Talia detects Sloan's pulse. Kayla takes over. EJ returns to the mansion as Nicole feels the baby kick for the first time. EJ doesn't feel anything. Nicole says it could have been her imagination. He tells her City Hall was closed, so he'll have to return for the marriage license form. He then fills her in on his encounter with Melinda, who implied they shouldn't get married. They blow it off, and then Nicole feels the baby kick again. EJ feels it, too, and they revel in their happiness. Outside Lee's apartment door, Melinda says to herself that she doesn't need Sloan. She'll get the goods on Lee herself. Inside, Lee plans to charm Melinda into not prosecuting him. After he lets her in, they admire each other before sitting down to dinner. As they discuss how they've let work rule their lives, Melinda muses that she should focus more on things that matter, like love. He thinks this dinner is a good start, but she retorts that it's too early to call this love. They engage in flirtatious banter, which leads to him kissing her. He suggests they go to the bedroom, and she rips open his shirt. They grab the wine before scampering away. When Johnny finds Wendy and Chanel in the square, Wendy takes her cue to leave. Johnny confesses to Chanel he overheard her making plans with Talia. She asks why he came by in the first place. He says he's been thinking a lot about. Talia runs up, amped up about her day. Chanel turns back to Johnny, who urges them to go on their date. At the hospital, Sloan gets an ultrasound with Eric by her side. Kayla sadly says she can't find a heartbeat. The baby didn't make it. In tears, Sloan leans into Eric's chest as he holds her. That's it for today. Let us know your thoughts in the comment section and don't forget to subscribe for more spoilers and updates.